All right, he's got cardio for days, and he is as high-level a wrestler as we have seen cross into this division in some time. Can do worse than having a high-level wrestling base for mixed martial arts.
So he wants the pace. It's the pace and the pressure. It's what separates the wrestlers from everyone else. It's an ability to go to those dark places, live in them, make those hard moments the best moments of your day. And when you get into the octagon, everything seems easier. This kid has an ability to operate in the darkness, operate in the tough moments. He's gonna have to try and drown his opponent, drag him to those deep waters, and try to ensure that he can't compete with him.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch this kid fight, John.
Oh, mentally, he's just so forged, right? I mean, he'll chain takedowns, no discouragement if he doesn't get it. It's really a pleasure to watch high-level wrestlers perform when they're at their best. We'll see if he can be that here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present, and when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas.
Let's get that money.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, play the Carpenter, Guida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Diego Nightmare Sanchez!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, ready to go for round one. And when you're fighting a guy like Diego Sanchez, you may want to pace yourself a little bit because even though you can touch that chin, you know it's going to take a Herculean effort to get him out of there. So we'll see how the opposition chooses to attack D8.
Big double leg level change.
High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
That was nice.
Guida's right back to the full mount here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Guida. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. So it is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Guida. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Oh, he got to his spot. That was a slick transition.
Guida's back in full mount.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Beautiful transition. He flattens him out. This could be trouble.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Guida. And there it is. Another strike on the ground gets through. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Sanchez is in half guard.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Sanchez is able to transition back to side control now. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
It's work. Come on, I'm standing up. It's work.
Guida's in half guard. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio is so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together.
Sanchez gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard, and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
Round 2 next.
Stop, stop, stop.
Deep breath and recover. We spent a lot of energy that round forcing the takedowns. This round, we're going to be smart. I want you to cut angles.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. Slips the punch nicely there. Oh, beautiful job to snap his head back with that counter strike. So he's landed several of his patented counters here in this round, really doing an excellent job, not just with his offensive timing, but with his defensive skills as well.
Great timing on that double leg.
Nicely done.
Great shot from the top position. yes, smart adjustment, yep. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Guida. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the base, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. Changing the position. He's got to be careful here.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Guida. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Right hand counter. Well, at this point, he is really timing things out well. It looks like he'll try to set up another combination of counter strikes here. He'll try to bait his opponent in and ultimately use that over-aggressiveness against him. Slip that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
You can see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strike it, the longer he can prolong his career. To his position, look for the opponent to try to circle off of the cage. Back and forth we go.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he was throwing seemingly was finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen to this point in the fight.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Guida's in half guard.
Oh, slick reversal right there.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Diego Sanchez earned his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in October of 2013.
Wrist control, wrist control.
1 minute to go in round two. Oh, back mount now.
Beautiful ground and pound. And now he's got his opponent cut.
Thought about a choke, instead takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Final seconds of the round.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
2 rounds in the books.
Great job back there. You take a deep breath. Nice job. How do you feel? That's right. You look amazing. Now you should smell blood. You almost had him out this time. I want you to keep
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rate, stamina's still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10-plus minutes of fighting.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Now it's his mount.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
You gotta be careful here.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, but he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid damage on the ground. And now he's got the back. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now. It's light, but if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad. Nice transition.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart. He's got to be careful here.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Guida's back in full mount. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Oh, right into mount.
Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you've got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
Let's go! Push, push, push! Referee!
Oh, nice.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Getting them out here.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Make sure he stays high.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Sanchez has got the full mount.
He's got to start throwing now.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Sanchez. Lands with the ground and pound. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Waning seconds here of round number 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
All right, he cut you because you're dropping your hands. We need to go back to the game plan, just like we practiced in the gym. Hands high, chins low, protect yourself. Nope.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Oh, spinning back fist. Level change there, goes for the takedown.
Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Guida. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Guida's in half guard now.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
This is a terrible position.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Side control now. Guida's right back to the full mount. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
feet.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Takedown defense holds up. Guida's doing a nice job there, raising the guard to protect.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Oh, huge right hand!
Oh, my goodness. Hurt him again.
Oh, this one could be over soon. Oh, fighter lands a punch to the head out of the clinch position. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one is.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
All right, pretty good series of knees by him there, so mixing up the striking really well in this fight tonight.
Fantastic fighter, but when he added knees to his game, he became even better.
Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Guida's has got full mount now. 30 seconds to go in the round. Sanchez is in half guard.
Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Man, this is pretty crazy. Both guys injured. Perhaps it'll be whoever has the better heart or cardio at fight's end.
Man, that's the best. It's the best when you get these types of wars where both guys are hurt, both guys are bruised, both guys are swelling, both guys are cut, and it comes down to the heart. Who's going to be the one that steps up in those dark moments? I can't wait to see how this plays out.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the fifth and final round. And follows up with another one. Oh, connects with the 1-2. Spinning back fist. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance pick with these two guys later today.
Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling to take a step back. They are both wearing the damage, but both okay with it in order to have a good, fun fight.
Wow, well, that eye is officially disgusting right now. I don't know, man. If I'm a doctor, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved.
Well, you can see him getting up out of his seat. So he's looking very closely at the damage on the eye. We may get him in here before the round even ends.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off of his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Beautiful transition.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Guida's back to the side control now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Guida.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Beautiful submission attempt here. Oh, he's getting it deep. It looks like he's trying to get this arm triangle. All he's got to do is get to the side, get his chest. Oh, man, that was slick.
Guida's got a bruise now, starting to appear on the right side of his body. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase a submission.
And there's a takedown attempt. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, and now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Guida's shot there is blocked. All right, here we go with the final minute of what has been unquestionably the fight of the night. Back and forth on both sides, and referee has thought about stopping things. I'm glad he stayed out.
Yeah, I'm glad that he didn't put himself in this fight. We needed to see this one to completion, or as long as we have gotten to see the fight. There have been some bleak moments for both. Both of these guys are covered in blood. Both of these guys have been battered and bruised, but neither one of them lost the desire to fight. It's been so fun to watch. I cannot wait for this last one.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh!
He's got to keep pressing here.
Oh, back and forth we go. Blood is everywhere. I'm just not sure how much one man can take, never mind both of these guys absorbing a ton of damage.
Yeah, John, they're spraying blood all over each other. They're beating each other up. They are in each other's face. They are really showing you what type of heart you need in order to be a fighter. What a performance by both. Very rarely do you gain and lose it. Whoever loses this fight will be able to leave this octagon with their head held. He's hurt again.
Sanchez is an absolute... Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Bruce Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Clay, the Carpenter, Guida.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.